I know.
You know stuff and things.
You know stuff.
Lynn likes her grandma.
Yeah,
So
Lynn
last
loves her
time-
grandma.
Yes, and I
She wants to
posted
make
a
out with her
picture of
grandma.
my impression of what her grandma looks like on Facebook.
Oh, I see. That makes so much more sense now. I agree.
Oh, right.
That
you
is
didn't
how
get
I
that.
would have pictured
That
her
is
as well.
actually my mouse pad that I bought in Taiwan.
So, just 30 feet.
Okay, so Gwen, Liari, and I walk into a cafe. Ivan? Is that how you say it? Ivan is the guy who we saw in the vision, and he's like kind of playing with this newspaper, but we don't talk to him right away because we're all inside and like, what do we do? Do we go see him? Do we
Oh,
not?
that wasn't Ivan. That
That
was a random guy.
Okay.
Yvonne was inside the cafe, sitting in the corner, staring at his
Oh,
mug.
he's the dwarf? Okay. So
Yeah,
who
he
was the
looked
guy
like
with the
mug
paper
like that.
who we
He
talked
was
to at
just
first?
an associate of...
He was an associate of Ivan.
He didn't have a name.
Nope.
Okay, so we didn't talk to the associate right away, but we sort of did. Lynn got distracted by falling in love with her grandma, but she got over it. And
So you're like Fry from
I didn't
Futurama.
fall in love with her. I was more like...
Are you
I want to
sure?
fuck you.
Are you sure you're
Right.
not your own grandma?
Well, and then Paul screwed me by saying that she wasn't even wearing a freaking disguise. Thanks a lot.
But then I asked Lynn if I could have her grandma, and she wasn't opposed. So that was like the exciting stuff in the beginning. Then
More like my grandma will have you.
so I'm okay either way. So we started talking about this dragon prophecy, and Yvonne claims to be a prophet, and says we need to go to the north to the Star Peaks, which is somewhere in Andair. Andair, at the top of the continent. And it's a small group of mountains. We go to a hotel so he can read Liar's mark, which is a part of the prophecy.
Oh, so you show him the mark. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I
I
forgot
don't know
about
if that
that.
was really a good idea, but okay.
He says something about the flow of the world.
You could read it, like...
Yeah.
of it.
Right.
Oh my
It's
God.
okay. You know, this that
Extra
means...
flamin' hot.
And he says it will activate and she can use it under stress, although we weren't really sure.
World magical power tattoo thing activated.
Right. We're not entirely sure how.
Holy
this-
crap. That like lights your face on fire.
Also, Zoe's character and Vespa were both a part of the prophecy. I'm sorry, I forgot Zoe's character.
No, I don't think Zoe's character... Wasn't it Zoe's character's warden? Like, her boss?
No,
No,
it
it
was
was
Zoe.
Zoe's
He just
character.
thought that.
Oh,
character
right,
was
he...
female.
He just
yeah,
forgot
he
that
thought-
Zoe was a man,
Yeah, okay.
which was very
Was she?
easy to do. Yeah.
Yeah, her
Okay.
character's the guy.
Okay, so after that, in the hotel, we fill in Asphyxie because before that we were all like, we don't know her. What should
Fuck
we tell
her, we
Like-
hate her.
So we filled her in,
We just don't
and
trust
we
you.
decided to go north. Although we were a little like about that. But then bandits come into the hotel, and we're fighting these bandits in 2 separate rooms.
I tied one of them up.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and we leveled.
She almost died. No, she
Yeah.
did die.
No,
We kill all the ones that we
she
didn't
went
tie
unconscious.
up.
She did.
Yeah.
We tie up
Okay.
the one, we kill all the other ones.
I thought one of them escaped.
No.
No,
No?
we killed
Oh,
them
we
all.
did get him.
You caught the one who was running to escape.
Oh.
And I think that's where my notes run out.
Okay.
So this
Yes.
would be fire damage? Just saying?
Yvonne also said that
Yeah.
Okay.
the prophecy, it was words of the universe, and it had to do with the flow of the world, and if we don't succeed, terrible things will happen.
Of course. That's like
Right.
the...
Terrible
that's
things.
always. That's how it works. That's how it works when you're a hero.
Oh, and I was sugar mama, and I bought her a pony, and I bought myself a war horse.
Right,
So.
because she's
I thought I got a horse too, didn't I?
When
Yeah.
do I
You got
get the
yourself
magical
one, though.
mount?
Did I?
They're
No,
not
we
bad,
bought it.
though.
Just so we could get to the
Third
next place, like,
You-
quicker.
Oh, you get a...
Can I sell
Yeah,
my
paladins
horse
get
now?
to summon an animal
You get- yeah, I
or use their weapon.
Don't remember. It's been a long time
I
since
know.
I've played Paladin.
Sorry, I'm too
Oh, last time I
away
played
from
a
attacking
paladin,
the
I played an
cheese, just to
archetype where
warn
you didn't
since
get
you're kind of,
that.
like,
Oh.
unaware.
Yeah, that's what I took. So,
I
haven't had one.
I will look it up.
That's okay.
but so now you guys are in your adjoining hotel rooms at the moment with a whole bunch of dead bodies and
Yay.
one guy who is alive and tied up.
Ooh!
And I have an imp.
Can I use my new spell? Or
What's
should
your-
I save that?
What's your new spell?
Zone of Truth.
Oh.
Ooh.
So I can make any of you guys talk the fucking truth.
Or could
But I
just shut up.
I don't know how many
I would-
times I can use that a day. I'll hold on to
You
that.
can only use it once.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, I thought that Zone of Truth would be real fun.
But we're at the end of the day, right? Like after we go to bed and sleep, doesn't it reset?
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
only partway through the night. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You guys were woken up in the night, so.
Does
I
that mean
thought
we're
that
going
was
back to
funny.
bed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I can use Zone of Truth right now.
We'll go to
Yeah.
bed just so you can reuse your spell.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Poor
Okay.
Lynn.
I'm gonna freaking flex my muscles. I go like this, and I'm like, bam, talk, bitch.
Well, you have to ask questions.
Oh, yeah.
Right, they're not just gonna be like, and this is my life story.
I was born in a small farm.
This one time, I go I'll go to this Hebrew and then
Why the hell were you in here? Why the hell were you coming to kidnap or attack us?
Un momento.
Uno momento, he
Are you
says.
looking up the side effects of Zone of Truth?
I am looking
They're
at
not good, I know that.
No, they're not.
And it affects everyone, by the way.
Good thing that's thick.
That's
So
fine.
I am
I'm
allowed
not
to
getting a
say
chip.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
each potentially affected creature is allowed to save to avoid the effects of the spell. What is your saving throw for that?
Oops. Where is
Oh, I
that?
didn't write that down.
You didn't write that down.
Third level cleric. Second
So,
level spell.
so 3, 5. Or no, it's 3 plus 13, 14, 15.
15.
So it's
Alright.
DC 15.
First to eat chips, but I might eat some.
Lynn, you can roll save too if you want.
Oh, yeah, I should. Do I have to get higher than 15?
On your will save.
Oh, do I have to roll?
Yes!
Wait,
No,
11
Will.
plus what?
Will.
Oh, come on! It would be
Wait.
so funny.
Why is Lynn
Oh,
doing that?
14.
She's not casting.
Yes!
14.
Lynn
It
failed!
affects the whole area.
Oh!
Zone of Truth is
Oh no! No!
roll a
she's
d6.
Oh, fucking A, Lynn, come on!
Is it
Party pooper.
2.
She
Where's
got
my
it.
will save?
One!
One. That's it. For D6.
Lynn is unaffected by the. Well, she.
Not 20.
None of you know.
Right.
Wait, I thought we were rolling a D6.
No,
I-
that's just
no,
her.
Right,
That was just me.
Use an action
I
point.
feel no reason to.
No, but you guys are questioning the.
Yeah.
17.
Oh, all right. You can choose to ignore the Zone of Truth. But
Right, but so that's the thing. Do I have to roll? Because
Oh, is that
I
what
mean,
it
I'm
was?
a
We were
paladin.
really concerned
I'm gonna tell
about
the truth.
you can just fail. You can just
Alright.
auto fail.
Yeah, I don't
Like
really.
any spell, you
I'm
can auto
keeping that
fail
option
against.
open.
Could you take
Find my
like
D20.
you could take 10. I read about that.
Not
Not for a
spell
spell.
effects.
Okay.
Taking 10 is basically you're taking 10, taking 20 is basically you're taking time to do it. Taking 20 means basically you're rolling the dice 20 times.
Okay.
So it essentially takes
Yeah, but
20
do 20
rounds,
like
so you have to have like a good 5
Yeah.
to 10 minutes.
Okay.
And it's basically you're taking every action from 1 to 20. So
Like as if you're gonna climb a wall and you had no no one was chasing you.
Uh-oh.
You just really needed to
you,
climb that
you can take 10 climbing
Little
because
shit.
you can
Yeah.
be like, all right, I'm gonna steadily look for footholds and handholds and stuff like that.
Okay.
Same thing with picking a door lock. If there's nobody around, if you're unimpeded, you can take 20 and you can pick the lock.
Okay.
But you can't get a critical success that way.
Okay.
You have to actually just take 20 and then add your modifier. But that's how taking 10 and taking 20 works. So
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt everything.
no, that's all right. These rule questions are important.
Yeah.
So you have Zone of Truth.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask him why the heck was he in here and trying to kidnap us.
Well, we were just sent to retrieve you. That's all.
Ooh.
We don't know.
How much did he pay you?
I do not know.
We were promised a pretty decent amount.
Who promised you?
We don't know.
But you must have talked to somebody.
Bullshit.
Well, we were contacted
By how?
by letter.
So a letter magically appeared in your room?
What was the stamping
No, we
on
were-
it?
Contacted
So a magic letter appeared, and then you followed its directions, because why?
It seemed like good money, and it seemed pretty easy.
How are you to be paid?
We're supposed to drop you off at a warehouse, and the money would be there.
Where's the warehouse?
Yeah.
Warehouse 22 on the docks.
Was there any emblem engraved into that, or not engraved, stamped into the wax seal?
No, it was just a folded envelope slid under the door.
Is this the first time that you've done this?
This?
As in capturing people and
Yeah.
selling them?
Well, that's not selling, just kidnapping. I mean, petty theft.
Are these your friends?
Well, they were.
Sucks for them.
They were. Look, we were told to go pick up this stuff at the warehouse. And then
I just
You
made
made
it
the
worse,
cheese a lot
didn't I?
harder for me to
we went
reach
to the
out.
we went to the warehouse and the stuff was there. So we were like, this guy's obviously legit. Plus we got nice daggers out of it. We got nice this is nice stuff.
So they
Give me your
prepaid you.
dagger.
Yeah, give me that dagger.
Like I can't give you anything, I'm tied up.
They prepaid you?
Well,
I'm
we
taking
got-
the dagger out of his wherever it is.
you guys, I'm going to assume that you have de-weaponed and have all of their stuff in a pile.
I'm
Yeah.
sneakily sticking his dagger in the back of my pants.
Roll a let's see here. Make an attack roll at a neg.
An attack roll, I have
And
flight
then
of
four.
hand.
I know. At a neg 4.
12.
With your neg 4.
hold on.
So, 14.
14 with the neg 4.
What's your AC?
17.
17? Alright. Actually, what's your flight foot AC?
Oh, 14.
14. Roll a fort save.
Oh shit.
20.
20. You feel very woozy, but you put the dagger in the back of your pants and you go like you nick yourself a little bit. like it's nothing major, it's just a scratch, but then you're like,
Poison tipped.
alright. Like you kinda get a little drowsy and you like almost pass out, but you catch yourself and you're like, alright.
Scary.
Okay.
Hey, Labe, how you feeling?
I'm not feeling too good, but let's finish with this guy and then I'll talk to you.
I don't know. I don't really have any questions. So, anyone else?
Can I go?
No.
No, we're not gonna let you go.
You're gonna come with us.
We're gonna.
How much did they pay you?
We were promised 100 gold for each of you.
Wow.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Probably wouldn't have
What if we turn ourselves in? Can we get that money?
Right.
And then kill him?
I don't know.
Actually,
Well, it sounds like there's going to be someone or some people waiting for us at the docks.
have they contacted you before?
No.
So they don't know what they look like. They just know that they sent a letter to a group of individuals. So we could turn ourselves in.
What is your association with the other people here?
We hung out. We just finished a job.
What kind of job?
We just did some hijacking or some smuggling.
Oh,
Well, and hijacking. A little bit of both. We
So-
hijacked some goods.
You're
and
a bad
smuggled
person.
them. What? It's a living.
Are you sure you don't want to take him to the precinct, Paladin? Because I would be okay with this.
I can just light him on fire.
why were you
Yeah, okay.
stealing?
Because I don't have any money. Isn't that
What
why
were
most
you
people
stealing?
steal? Oh, what were we? Oh, just random stuff, like some silks. Like just we hijacked a wagon. Merchants left them tied up in the woods.
So angry.
So they're probably dying of starvation now.
No, we left them kind of on the road, and somebody will find them. Most likely.
Maybe. Maybe.
Can I go now?
No.
I want to light him on fire.
No.
No, that's not a that's not a punishment enough. I'm not saying that it's not harsh, but truly, if this person does not have enough money that they find the need to steal, then yes, we should definitely bring them in for their crimes. But I think that we should also find some way to help them as well. Because really, she doesn't give a shit about stealing because it's not about the stealing that's the bad thing. It's the, need to steal that is bad. So, does she really care? Not so much. Because is stealing evil?
We could take him to a monastery.
That is true.
They would take care of him.
They
We could
would.
make them a slave.
Indoctrinate him.
You have a
could
family?
take him to the local constabulary and turn him in.
That's what Paul
we
wants
talked
us to
about
do.
that already.
No, I mean that's an option that I haven't heard discussed yet.
Oh,
Well, I
She
said
said that.
precinct.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the constabulary, but
It's the same thing. It's a
Well,
word.
she said turn him in. She said turn him in.
I
for
said we
his
could turn
crimes.
him in for his crimes. But
All
there's the
plain
rehabilitation
semantics.
that
well,
I would like to see.
what are you guys gonna do?
No, no.
Bring him in for stealing. Don't bring him in for kidnapping. And I don't know. Gotta follow this dude. We'll watch him. Wait, there's the
What do
church
we do about the
of
dead
Sacred
bodies?
Flame here, isn't there?
Yep.
Well,
In the sovereign house.
I'm
Right.
sure I can ask a few people to help him see the error of his ways and to repent for his sins.
That's very possible.
Wow. I think that would be good.
So basically, you're going to force him
I'm gonna
to
turn into the
convert.
church's bitch. No.
Alright.
He's like church. Yes, church. That
The
sounds
church
good.
will help him.
That's,
It's like, okay.
that sounds
kill
better
me.
than jail.
Okay.
No, we're still taking you to jail, but we're just taking you to jail for something petty, and we'll have the church make sure that your punishment is set forth for community service.
Does anyone need a napkin?
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Really, she doesn't like it's stealing. Yes, I understand that you don't have money, so
We didn't want to hurt you.
right. Yeah, you're in a zone of truth. You're not lying about all these things,
We-
which is why
we
it's
didn't
like,
wanna-
well,
we really didn't want to hurt you. We were just supposed to prick you, and you guys were supposed to be asleep, and we could tie you up and drag you off. That's what the whole thing was.
Prick us with what?
That was the entire plan.
Yeah, I think
With
they
what?
were supposed to prick us with something
Why do you say that?
poison because I think I might have pricked my butt cheek while stealing his dagger.
did you pass the zone of truth? Did you pass?
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I'm telling the truth.
Oh, okay.
no, she really did.
Yeah.
She might need some help.
So, here's
her
this
butt?
dagger. I don't know if any of you, religious people or magic casters can look at this, but
Does anyone have craft alchemy?
I do.
You can make a craft alchemy check.
We both do.
You're not like horribly woozy. You shook it off. Like you just kind of got a little,
Where's my diagram? Are you gonna make that? Because otherwise I can do it.
25.
Okay, yeah. she's
25. You look at it, and it's a fairly potent poison. It's a very potent sleeping poison. It's a DC 20, and each of them has a vial of it. Well, each of them has a half a vial of it, enough to coat one more to do one more weapon coating. So if you want to add that to your
Inventory?
manifest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Are we able to loot them? Do we loot them?
They have
The
nothing
bad
to
guys?
lose.
Yes, you loot the bad guys. This is what you do in gaming.
Well, yeah, I know, but did we?
No,
Yeah.
not yet.
No,
What kind of
not quite
dagger
yet.
is it that I'm holding?
It's a masterwork dagger. So it's a very nice dagger. It gives you a +1 on attack rolls and
Looks nice.
It's
Very
real
fancy.
pretty.
I want to say masterwork is just on attack roll. So it's a very well made weapon. It doesn't do any extra damage, but it's very you heft it and it's very
+1.
it's very
Okay,
nice.
so for the record, I'm taking my other dagger out of its sheath, putting this one in the sheath so as to not prick myself again, and we'll put this non-poisoned one in the back of my pants.
Well, after you pricked yourself, you notice the poison has wiped off the blade, like it's a single use.
But just in case someone's a little paranoid, that's what just happened.
Okay.
Because that will make me feel better.
At 3rd level, my elemental powers give me burning hands, but I already had that, so do I get to pick another one now?
You can swap that out.
Okay, thank you.
If you get a power that you already took a spell for,
That's
you can
really
swap it
pretty.
out.
Sweet, so now I'm gonna go get another one.
It's just like, here you go. I'm like, thanks, Dad.
So, all right. So you loot the bad guys. Each of them has a +1 masterwork dagger, which just gives you +1 to attack rolls. Doesn't give you anything to damage.
Were there enough bad guys? We all get one.
Yeah, there were enough
Oh.
bad guys. There was
Cool.
basically one bad guy for each of you.
So you're talking about going down to the docks and basically turning ourselves in?
No.
Like,
You turn
not
them in.
Going down and
Oh,
investigating.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
Basically, one of us disguises themselves as somebody completely else, and
Right.
they say, "Look, I have your bounty."
And we pretend to have us all tied up with
Yeah.
loose bonds.
I know the rogue has like disguising powers, but I actually have the option to take a spell right now that will allow me to completely change my appearance.
So I have not.
Would you
I
have
know.
taken that anyway?
I
I
haven't
was
taken,
looking at it.
I haven't taken ranks in disguise.
Okay.
I will
you
allow
can use
it.
it on trained.
I'll allow you to be
Okay.
able to do that just because of the fact that, like, well, you're new to the game, so you're still not used to what kind of things that you can do with certain spells. So you're not sure how to properly. I'm assuming you're not quite sure how to properly prep for like picking spells and whatnot. So like as events arise, you're like, oh shit, I should have taken that. And at this point in time,
I'm only doing it because I had burning hands, so now I can
no,
replace those.
and I understand that, but I'm just
Okay.
saying that
He's giving you.
advice.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Like as the game progresses, you'll find spells that you're like, damn, I should have taken that. And then for your next character, if you do another sorcerer, you can be like, oh,
Okay.
I kind of know what spells I
Or
want
if
to
you
take.
die, and then you become another sorcerer.
Yeah. So,
I mean, really, that was the only other one that I was looking at this level anyway, other than maybe
What level is it?
now I'm gonna have 4 level 1 spells.
well, to be honest, you're still only looking in the core book. I mean, I have 5 other books
Yeah.
that have spells.
I'll
in them.
get some crazy shit. That's good.
I have a
I
different
feel
book then.
But
Should I just hold off then?
Didn't they give you that app on your phone?
Yeah, I don't like the
The
app.
spells.
I have this one, but that's not gonna give me spells.
No. We'll talk about that later.
Alright.
So, all right, but basically, there's enough stuff here that there's 5 vials of poison. Each vial has 1 more use in it. So if you want to be really careful and combine the vials, or if you don't want to be careful, you can just keep all 5 vials. They have a grand total of 200 gold between the 5 of them. Because they are just petty thieves. Like,
Yeah.
they're not high rollers. And the only reason they have 200 gold on them right now is because they got this job right after they finished their last job, so they haven't had time to spend anything.
That's plus 40.
Yep. That's 40.
Plus
So-
40 gold to each person?
Yep.
Sweet, assuming we split even.
Yeah. I don't know, Rogue. Are we splitting even?
Yeah, I'm too tired from that. crit.
I would actually probably leave mine behind and
I'll take
give
yours.
them it back. I don't want them to be completely penniless when they are just petty thieves.
They're
They're
dead.
going to
It's
jail.
one guy. So
They're not
I,
It's one guy, and
Alright,
the rest of them
well,
are
whatever.
dead.
I'm not taking the money. Is the point?
I'm taking the 40 gold if she is
Actually,
that guy.
Then you have to do something.
I'm going to give you a bit of advice that you should take his gold and you should give it to the church.
Oh, there
so
you
the
go.
church can
That's
do good things
better.
with it.
Yeah. I will give them.
Remember,
the 40
whenever you
gold.
get ill-gotten gains, the ill-gotten gains can always go to the church to be purified and
Yeah.
used for good works.
They can use it to help in his rehabilitation.
Correct.
There you go.
Very loud starting.
There you go. That's my plan. Because I'm a paladin. I'm not supposed to have a lot of money.
Yep. In fact, you're supposed to, and you, as a paladin or a
Yep.
cleric
Yeah,
as well,
cleric as well.
you're both supposed to tithe on a regular basis. That's one of. Well, you're not supposed to. I mean, it's an old rule, but
Yeah.
I feel it's a very good rule. So,
Sucks to be religious.
hey,
No, I mean, you have
it's all
enough
part of
money.
the character.
Actually,
Yeah.
hang on.
Well, it
Still
speaks to
have my
you.
story. I'm gonna
Essentially,
clarify
Tribe,
something
when
quickly.
she donated money to buy mounts.
Like, don't be looking at my books.
No.
So,
I have.
I hold
Related
it
to us
because in my travels, I know you're gonna need it.
It's like,
But
I really should've
obviously,
brought
if
a
I
GM
have
stream
some, I'm
today.
gonna donate it. Or if the church needs the funds, I'll empty out my pockets without a freaking question.
Would you like to use
asked.
my binder?
No, because I knock over binders and GM screens.
Do you need that? Oh, you have the table.
Yeah. It's just I have books in front of me that I don't want you looking at.
Okay, so do we have a plan?
All right.
Do we have a plan?
Since it's the middle of the night, you want to just leave him tied up and like sleep for a little bit?
I don't think that seems like a great idea.
He's like, I'm tied up. I can't get out. I'll be good. It's fine.
Okay. I mean, how far away is the precinct?
How far of a
from
walk?
But she can't use her spell if we don't go to sleep.
you? Right, but not all of us have to go to sleep.
Well, and we can also drop him off and come back and go back
Go
to
back
sleep.
Yeah.
How far of a walk is it?
Not too far. You can find a local. You can find somebody walking the beat at some point in time, and they'll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do that.
Then
Because I'd rather not sleep with like the person that we want to bring into jail, like just
No.
hanging out, you know.
Well,
Personally.
you guys go
I feel
outside.
like as we're not totally condemning him, it's just kind of cruel to like leave him on the floor tied up all night.
Right,
while
that
we're-
too.
Well, you guys go outside. You or one of you, whichever you guys decide to do, and you find a beat cop who is just walking around looking for trouble to stop it, and he you guys explain the situation that some guys jumped you killed him in self-defense, but you got one guy, and you give him the whole spiel, and he comes up, escorts the one guy away, tells you where he's going to go, so that way you have that information. So I assume you also inform him that you would like to have the Church of the Silver.
Well, no, I thought
Flame.
I don't know if we would say that they were. Well,
You-
yeah. Ooh, that's the question. Because I just wasn't gonna. I mean, yeah. How to explain the dead bodies is not. I didn't think about that.
Set them on
You guys
fire.
you guys
We
said
could just
self-defense.
Skip
yeah.
the church thing.
But they
Yeah.
were trying to rob us rather than kidnap us. Let's put it that way.
Well, he just said we got jumped.
Yeah.
which-
Yeah.
But it's more like, yeah.
In our
they
sleep,
weren't
what do you
trying
expect
to,
we're gonna do? We're gonna freaking jump up and be like, oh well, no. So
Well, so
So can we call housekeeping in the middle of the night to take care of the bodies?
they you inform the desk clerk, and they send up somebody to
The
wipe
mop
down
and
the
bucket.
floor. Yeah, mop and bucket. They so you guys take care of your intruder stuff. You inform them that you would like to have the Silver Flame take care of his rehabilitation, and they tell you to come by the station in the morning. And you show them papers
Yeah.
and documents and such.
Feel official.
But so yeah, so you guys can get a full night's rest now,
Yay.
Yeah.
and the next morning.
Yay.
So what are you guys gonna do?
I think we should go to the warehouse
Gonna pet my new
after eating
horse.
coffee.
Do I have to feed this imp thing? Does it just
No.
find its own food?
We usually do.
It hasn't asked you for any food.
No.
Imps usually just kind of poof. Oh yeah. They're
Actually, who's seen the imp?
I've heard about the imp.
Did I did
You
maybe
heard
I
it.
just heard it?
Yeah, you heard it. You
but
heard the
didn't
little.
see it.
No one has actually seen this
Yeah.
imp, except for like.
Oh, password?
The password
They're-
is.
They are evil, correct?
Hmm?
They are evil, correct?
Yes.
What imps?
Yeah.
Oh,
Straight up
really?
evil. They're straight up evil.
I clarified something for my.
Oh yeah, they're straight up.
Right. So like if I detect evil, I'll be like, what the shit was that in the corner? It's like, whoa. Yeah. I'm
You
watching.
can get one of those dog squeaky toys that looks like it. Just squeak.
Yeah.
I have
See, when you
several
watch,
because my dog steals them from other neighbors' yards.
I was watching American Horror Story season 4, and a character on there is like they call him the geek, and they bite heads off of chickens and stuff. His freak show is the
That's what
theme,
geeks do.
and his name is Meep, and the only word he makes is Meep.
Oh,
So that's what reminded me. I was like, oh, that show.
well then.
There you go.
Well, if you Do you look in Lynn's direction?
Not yet. I mean, no. I mean, I have no need at this point to be detecting evil, and I already know that Lynn's pretty questionable. But right now, there's no reason for me to.
Her aura is starting to get a little off.
Right. I don't feel the need to just randomly detect it on my party members quite yet.
Not that paranoid.
Not that paranoid. We'll see what happens by the end of the day with Lynn.
It's always one day at a time.
So what do you guys think about going to the warehouse?
I think we should, but I think we need to discuss more of a plan first. I mean, we need to figure out who is sending people after us.
Right, and
how they are here. I mean, we haven't been being, super secretive, but
And what do we do about?
we were at the
Going
trial.
somewhere.
We're really famous.
yeah.
Weren't we supposed to go somewhere to go talk to that guy?
Talk to what guy?
The dude that I don't know.
From yes,
Yvonne.
from the-
Yvonne. He's like, well, I can't really mention much, but he wants to talk with you.
No.
No, he said go north.
He
Yeah.
he
Oh
just-
yeah. He's
He
like,
just gave you
north.
direction to go to the
Okay.
Star Peaks, but he said you guys asked him. You guys asked him how will we get in contact with you, and again he basically cryptically said, if you need me, I will find you.
Yeah.
So
Or
Do
actually,
we
he was
just
like,
go?
if you need me, I will be there. Like basically, like he stated that the prophecy will lead him to you if that is the necessary thing to do.
Yeah.
In cryptic.
So
prophetic.
no, I'm just asking them like, okay, so we go to the warehouse and then we start going north, or do we like?
Or do we just start going north? They might think that, who's to say?
I don't know.
It's up to you guys.
If they're supposed to be waiting for a drop-off today, or when, was the I thought the drop-off was supposed to happen in the morning, or was it supposed to happen at night?
He never told you.
No, we didn't ask.
Oh, we didn't ask shit.
Which is why I was saying, the reason I suggested it first thing in the morning is because I thought it's still reasonable that, maybe it took them all night, and so now they're here.
Right.
But I feel like if we don't go, that's one thing, but like, I feel like if we go, we shouldn't be like, waiting a day or two.
I think we should just go.
Okay.
I'm all about doing shit.
Well, if they're going to follow us, here, this is to me. This is a good test. If we leave, then it happens again. Then we know we're being followed, and we just be cautious on our way north.
Okay.
If we get ambushed one more time, then we know it's definitely, in relation to the direction that we're going. It could just be someone's retaliation for the trial. But I think at this point, our journey is leading us north.
True, but they might not know we're going north, and if we let them
True.
live and be free, we might then tip them off.
But you're assuming that they're following us right now.
I am. That's true, which they might not be, but what if they
Right.
are?
And if they are, then we head north, but we head north with the knowledge that they're tracking us and that we prepare. And I lost my action point. Basically,
That went away.
Thank you. It's kind of like the reverse stakeout. So we follow, knowing the direction in which we're going. At some point, somebody can trail back, and then you hit them on both sides, essentially.
Okay. Whatever you guys want to do. I'm just kind of
That's just a
hanging
thought.
out. Yeah.
What do you think, Phaedra?
I think
Do you guys want to go to the warehouse or not?
I think the first thing we should do is try and scope out the warehouse sneakily.
Mm-hmm.
And just
Send in
see-
the rogue.
Well, even just,
Just saying.
go check out the area, see who's coming in and out, what kind of people we're seeing.
Right.
I need my brown book.
Look for people who don't seem to fit down there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So what are you doing? Going to the warehouse, or are you going to? All right. So
I guess
Scope it
so.
out.
Alright. 3-2, 3-1
It's like 2-1 and a couple of maybes.
Yeah.
during the day, you head to the warehouse, It's not a very busy place. It's not in use at the moment. It doesn't look like anybody is storing anything there. Looking around, it looks like a warehouse. It looks it's a big empty building.
Okay. So, you guys want me to, like, sneak up and look in a window or something?
Yeah.
Sure.
Are there any, like, fire escape stairs, you know what I'm talking about? Like, on the outside that I could maybe...
No, it's basically a giant
Box.
metal building. It's a giant metal box.
Are there windows I can peek in?
Yeah, there are windows.
Okay.
They're very dusty and ill-kept.
Okay. So I, not in a direct line, right, of course. I kind of do like a little roundabout, sneaky, slow approach to the building. Look in a window. I'm going to look in a window on the side in case anyone's watching the front of the building for some reason. And what do I see?
You go and you look into the building, and you don't really see anything inside. You kind of do a little, and you see that it's empty. It's not in use.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of like slowly walk around and like peek around the corner to the back.
Again, nobody around. Just seems to be empty warehouse.
Are we at the right warehouse?
Abandoned warehouse. It's always an abandoned warehouse. There's never going to be
Is there a
anything in the
second
warehouse.
story, or no? This is just one big room.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
it's just a giant warehouse.
Is there anything inside the warehouse?
Nope.
All right, so I'm gonna just kind of mosey back over to the group and be like, "Hey, Gwen, can you does your ping ability could you do that? Because then we would know if there's something there at all. Like, I see nothing."
Only if it's
You're assuming
evil.
that the person is evil that's trying to kidnap us.
That's true, but wouldn't it be worth a shot? I mean,
It would be good to know if
I
there
can-
was anyone evil.
Tense, sure. But okay. From a logistics standpoint, isn't it out to a certain specific feet range? Like, it's based off of the amount of time that you spend and how many feet that you can detect evil.
Yes.
And it would be better if I was probably inside the actual warehouse in order to do so, because I could be picking up evil from anywhere
On the
I'm
other
standing
side
in
of-
any radius.
KO wrecked.
Okay. I would have to be in the warehouse in order to do so. Otherwise, I could pick up on anyone in the area who might be evil.
okay, so I don't know what to tell you guys then. It doesn't look like there's anything inside. I checked the back. There's nothing in back. I don't see anybody. It's possible.
Does anyone have anything that will detect magic? Basically,
Yeah.
You do. Okay, so could you detect if there's a trap waiting for us?
Yeah,
or
I guess I
something?
could do detect magic.
Well, and that would be if it was a magical trap. The rogue can actually detect traps. Or maybe even
Is that my trap sense?
Yeah. That's trap sense.
Oh yeah, I have that.
Trap sense. No, trap sense gives you the +1 reflex, +1 dodge.
Oh,
Oh,
why did I
yeah.
think it was actually finding them?
trap
You know,
spider.
it actually,
okay.
yeah, she actually does have an ability that helps in that. It's just that she
Um,
walks by
you
and
don't
she
get-
gets, it's kind of like a spidey sense almost.
You
Yeah.
don't get that until higher level, though.
Okay. I thought so. They're a rogue. Traps, man.
Well, okay, so now that I'm back in the group here, a thought occurs to me, since I looked over there and didn't see anything. Maybe whoever sent them knew that we would fight and was hoping that those guys would kill us. Maybe they had no intention of being here.
Well,
Because what's the likelihood some random thieves would actually succeed in capturing us alive after we captured
I mean,
That was some pretty
since-
strong poison.
yeah, since they had the poison, I think it's more likely. If they just sent them in there with daggers and said, subdue them and bring them in, that would
Then
be
they would
unlikely.
be
But they
fucked.
equipped them with a fair amount of strong.
Good point. Good point.
Well, I could detect magic if you guys like.
Worth a
If you
try.
feel that would help. Okay. Well,
Maybe, otherwise.
Alright, did you detect magic?
I'm detecting magic.
You
Nothing.
detect magic, there's nothing here.
Nothing.
Oh shit.
How about we go buy some hats and mittens and go north?
Okay.
So we don't give a shit? Like,
Well, I don't.
There's nothing.
If
you didn't go in the building!
if they're following us, they'll continue to follow us, and we just.
I mean, I would always
People
rather
like
have it
the-
dealt with on our own terms than theirs.
Alright, fine.
I
will agree
think
with that.
it would be worth at least checking out the building before we leave.
Okay.
All we've done is
Size
look
building?
in.
Yeah.
All we've done is look in the windows.
Alright, but I'm not going inside by myself.
No,
Alright, I just
No,
want to
this
put that out there.
this is a. If we're looking for them to just reveal themselves, then we'll
Right.
just. You should check for traps on our way in. You don't get an auto detect, but you do get a bonus to when you're looking for them.
Okay.
It's a +1. So it's a perception.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
So you get a 6, and then you get an extra 1 since it's a trap.
Okay. So I can add stuff.
8.
Oh,
So as we walk in,
You walk in, the door is unlocked. So there's no needing to unlock the door. You walk in, your footsteps echo loudly through the large warehouse. You can see scrapes on the floor that were obviously there from recent traffic. So the warehouse is obviously in use, but it's not in use now. Like, nobody has contracted to use of this building yet. So, you do know the warehouse is active, because it's not dusty. It's not like an abandoned warehouse. There aren't broken windows or anything like that.
It's
But
just
empty.
empty.
It's just empty. It's not in use at the moment. There hasn't been anybody who has rented this space out to use it for a product yet.
alright, group. I got 2 ideas. The first idea is
set it on fire.
that was actually very close to my second idea. My first idea, which is less damaging, was maybe they were expecting us last night, and so they're not here anymore.
Yeah.
The second idea was, in fact, cause some minor damage to see if anyone comes running.
You know, like, this is the point in the movies where, like, you walk into the warehouse, you hit the trap, and everything comes, like, crashing in on you, and you're stuck there, and all the bad guys come in and rush you.
I'm okay with just leaving and going to buy some hats and mittens.
I do. No, this is Elise saying,
Yeah.
this is totally that moment. Oh,
It's the salsa camera. It's
the
really
salsa.
not.
now the
Look at
salsa
these
is
chips and
moving.
Let me tell you, this cheesy salsa is
anybody's
awesome.
skull.
I will say it's a distinct possibility that they told
Damn
them,
it.
go get them, bring them back within the next 3 hours, or you fail.
Perception check around the room. Anything look out of place or, you know, general glancing?
Oh, sure, now I roll good.
Well, great.
Nope.
21.
8.
22.
Nothing appears out of place. It just seems like it's a empty warehouse.
Okay, let's just get out of here.
Yeah. I think on the way out, Lynn should light a little fire because I think it'll help get her
I don't
out.
think that we need to cause her damage.
We don't
just
know
a little one?
but we don't know that this is
Honestly,
their warehouse.
yeah, I don't even have a reason to light this place on
No,
fire. Like,
this-
I'm pretty chaotic, but I'm just kind of like, eh.
They could have just known that this warehouse
of
was
a
in
spell.
between uses
Yeah.
and used it
Well,
as a meeting
it's a
point.
0 level spell. I have sparks, so I can just light shit that's flammable on fire at will. And basically, there's
But it's a spark, so it's a little fire. Like, it's
Yeah.
not like...
So
Well, that's-
tonight over dinner, flaming drinks.
yeah, basically.
All right, I'm all for flaming
I saw
drinks.
some really cute hats and gloves back at that shop.
All right,
That
let's
little
go to the
boutique
shop.
in the corner. That was really cute.
Because my
I have a cold weather
Alright,
outfit.
so
as
we're
it
leaving.
happens.
All right, so
is your elf covered up?
we're going to be on our way north.
Yeah.
No, like I have a legitimate
After
cold weather
hats and
outfit.
gloves.
After you purchase hats and gloves, you can purchase hats and gloves for a couple of silver apiece.
Okay,
The
I got heavy duty wool fleece lines.
so now is the question: which way do you guys want to go to get to the Star Peaks? There is no real direct route there by road. The lightning rail does run up to and through the Star Peaks.
Would I take my pony on the rail?
I'm sure
They have cars for that.
Where are these peaks?
They are
all the way at the north end of the continent.
In where though?
not all the way.
Oh,
I wasn't here, so I don't know exactly where we're going.
way up north.
Because I'm from Unbear.
Do you have any beer?
Sorry, I'm not gonna
So-
camera
Do you have any
stuff.
beer in the fridge?
I don't think so there.
Okay, the Star Peaks are up here.
Right, I'm from here, so I should know how to get there. In
The
theory,
lightning
right?
rail runs through here.
Okay.
And it used to cross here, but
Mm-hmm.
due to the war between the bridge between Ondair and Karnath is currently out of service.
Okay.
It getting repaired is quite the dispute.
Right.
Hey, Tony.
Almost, I'm like half.
So that I was from Fairhaven.
Fairhaven?
So I
Okay.
should know.
So you kind of know the area.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, sure.
How would
do you
you
want, can you hand that to Tony?
how would you
We
like
also can do
to
this one.
get up
Thank
there?
you.
The lightning rail is expensive,
Right.
but you
Okay.
can take the road. It'll take a little longer, but
Well, and if we take the road, we have the advantages of like actually passing through actual towns,
Yeah.
which is good because then we can have lodging, etc., and more of an advantage point if. Well, not necessarily, but some theoretical advantage point because I'm sure I know people, at least relatively by, that I could be like, yo, go back there. So.
Yeah, I'd be up for taking the road.
Because how much is the actual rail? Like, what's the?
Yeah.
it's expensive. It's like if I remember the prices, it's like 100. It's
Plus of
it's
going
like
to
rail.
it's like GPs per mile. It's like.
Ugh.
And like
more
that's
for
400
horses,
miles, so 400 GP is like
800,
yeah,
yeah.
it's
Take the
It's-
road.
it's out of your price range.
Yeah. Are you gonna get a horse?
Sure.
We all have horses, so you should probably have one.
I will buy myself a horse then.
Just look up in the regular equipment guide.
I don't have the regular equipment guide. I thought Asphyxia bought everyone a horse, but I
My horse is
No, I
black.
just bought her a pony.
okay. How much was the horse when you guys bought the
I think
horse?
it was
It's like
50.
30.
That
Oh,
was for
30? 30?
For the pony.
Yeah, so,
30? No.
well, I bought a war horse, and I'm pretty sure a war horse was like 55 or some shit.
yeah. But you
I
don't.
have a cheap horse, I remember.
Do any of you actually know how to ride? That's also important.
Obviously.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that's for.
Yeah.
The
Oh.
ride? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I have 1 point in it.
Okay.
Oh, dude, I
horse.
have
Do you have negatives in ride?
I have nothing in red.
So you'll
A
get
white-
your dex bonus.
White
which
horse is
3.
75 GP.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so do we actually have to learn how to ride?
Well, I mean, we might
Well,
need it for like some
I-
things.
I hand wavy riding
Okay.
a horse.
Unless you're in combat.
Like unless you're the only time I don't hand wave horse riding is like she said, when you're in combat and you're trying to do maneuvers on a horse. Like
Yeah.
that.
you don't know what you're doing.
But if you're just like riding along the road, like just
Almost
in
anybody can do that.
point
Okay.
A,
If you
point
straddle
B.
things, then yes, you can ride.
All right.
Which reminds
I
me.
found
we could go
myself a
horseback.
horse.
I found a place.
Even
wow.
though
I usually go
I'll get
apparently
someone
closed.
else.
Yeah. I thought that might happen.
Just the part
Or
that I
might
hate
have
about buying a
happened.
horse.
But I found another place. That sounds good.
But so you guys start heading north. It's pretty uneventful. You get you cross the border from Breland into Undair, and you do get stopped. There are guards patrolling the border, and they stop you and ask you for your papers and all that good stuff. And you're all not wanted fugitives, so,
Yay.
so
Yay.
welcome.
What if you don't have papers?
I hand wave that you all have papers.
Okay.
Unless you want to specifically not have papers
No,
and make my life
I'm
difficult.
fine. I know. No, I'm not gonna make your life that difficult, Paul.
Everyone has basic papers. Like everyone here, except for you. I'm gonna say that. You and the cleric, you both have extra papers that are basically show you as being a member of the clergy.
Yeah.
And also like that you speak on behalf of like the low ranks of the church. Like
Yeah. We're missionaries.
like you're not just like acolytes in the church. You're
Yeah.
actually like
Missionaries.
above that. So
We're legit.
Congrats, you're not an altar boy anymore. It's
Well,
great.
maybe an altar girl, and they, you don't really hear about altar girls, now do you?
I suppose.
but so you guys cross the border. You pass through the couple of towns in Onder, and you passed by Galt. You pass by Galt, which one of the interesting things about that is that they have a like huge battlefield next to the east of them that has reddish grass and horrible because a horrible
I don't
battle
know if people can
happened
actually see
here, and
that.
basically the land is
Yeah.
Can
cursed.
people actually see that
Yeah.
tonight?
She's not streaming
She
it
only
over.
sees
never
the
mind.
chat.
This isn't working. So
That's okay.
Um,
I just tried to center it a little more.
this isn't working.
Would you like me to put that behind you? So-
Sure.
so you get to Lafayette, and you guys put up for the evening. You're sitting in the tavern, quaffing ales and doing the things that your group has perchance to do, which is mostly get rowdy and obnoxious. You're sitting there, of course, looking at them, going like, many a sigh, I assume.
But they're mostly harmless.
They are mostly harmless.
Let's
and-
all shove our boobs in Elise's face.
Light this on fire for me.
Yeah, like
Thank you.
like they.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, take the clothes off.
So these things are happening, and
these things are happening.
these things are happening.
Yeah.
And
I think at this point she's probably just gotten used to it. Like,
Yeah.
it does not affect
It's
her.
just like that casual eye roll when you're like, yo.
Right.
Yeah, I'm still
the
kind
main-
of like,
the main reason
I
you
can't do
guys.
anything anymore.
The
so.
main reason you guys stopped here in this town was it was starting to get a little dark outside cloud wise, and a light drizzle has started to fall outside. Fire's warm. It's not too cold up here. It's
50s.
you're getting into fallish, so it's roughly 60 degrees, 50 degrees right
Comfy.
now. It's comfy especially with a fire going in the hearth. The rain starts to get a little harder as you guys are still carousing.
Would you say that maybe winter is coming?
Winter is most definitely coming. But so as the evening is progressing, the rain gets a little rougher and thunder starts to split the sky. And at least while you are sighing and like just going like I hang out with these people.
Trapped indoors with us.
The door to the tavern, to the lower floors of the inn slam open, and a man.
Spit it out.
God! Yes,
My person!
Going with it. A warrior from Thrain like stumbles in, and he's got the mark of the silver flame on his breastplate, and
Is he like injured?
he looks very injured. He is
Oh, well
bleeding
then,
from the shoulder,
I-
and he like stumbles in, a crash of thunder behind him.
Okay,
and
but like he looks like he's dying
like-
rather than like I am in a rage and going to
no,
fuck
yeah,
some shit up.
he looks
Okay.
like this is the first place he stumbled on.
Well, then I will immediately rush to him and heal him.
I would help her too.
He you rush over, make a heal check.
Well, it's a lay on hands.
Okay,
Do I just,
Do
don't I
you-
just do it?
yeah, just do lay
Oh.
on hands.
6?
All right, do you rush over and help as well?
Yeah.
Well, and if
yeah.
you use, I stabilize automatically as well. don't
Yeah,
know if
I was
need
gonna
it. Yeah.
either stabilize or
Well, no, I have
Oh.
It's Sacred Touch, where if somebody's like dying, you automatically.
You actually don't
stabilize
have.
by
If you're just
touching
going to heal him, if you're going to cast a heal spell, you don't.
Well, no, I rushed
you
over
going to
there,
do-
and if for some reason they
You did a
needed
heal
help
check
with any
already?
sort of like, I didn't do my heal check. That's why I was like holding my dice, and then you're
them.
like,
Sorry, you have
lay
to
on
do
hands,
that.
and then I'm like,
I just automatically
I rolled
like.
a freaking 2.
heal.
Anyhow,
Well,
so
what is your heal check then?
I've rolled a 2.
Yeah. So
What
turn
is it?
over your
There's-
sheet
and,
and,
uh,
look at your skill.
and yeah, I guess I could. You bumped down my shit.
Well, it's
11.
because you like added numbers, like your numbers didn't make any sense. Like you physically connected
My-
the line.
Does this look like this makes sense?
Exactly, it didn't.
No,
What?
it doesn't.
So now she had a 12 heal.
That
which
was
is not
my
possible.
first sheet when I came in here, and you guys were like, "Oh my gosh, we have to put together a character for Laura." And you guys are like running around doing shit, and I'm like, "This is my new one. This is all clean. This is all clean." She just had me redo all my stuff.
Yes, you got an 11.
Yeah, I rolled 11. I
Yeah,
rolled a
but she
2,
got-
and I
she
had
a
plus
plus
9.
12 somehow to her heal, which doesn't make any sense.
Because she's level 3
Yeah.
plus.
So even
Well,
if she
this
had
is when I was
so-
level 2.
Yeah, plus
a
9.
single bonus, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
so I am
there's
11.
no way she could have gotten to 12.
That's my heal check.
Okay. All right. So, you do a heal check on him. She does lay on hands. He kind of stiffens. He kind of goes like, and you can tell that he's still bleeding.
Oh, shit. I can't do anything with.
Which
Can I detect magic on him?
you can.
Can I detect magic to see if he's cursed with something or anything?
No, you can't do it for that. But
Okay.
you detect magic on him. He doesn't look like he's high up in the army. He doesn't have anything magical on him.
So he's just a grunt.
But but you do a heal check on him, or you heal him, and it looks almost like it hurts him. It looks almost like he's in pain.
Okay,
rather
can I
than
detect
being
magic?
healed. And you detect evil, and you do not. He does not come off as evil. You do need to roll a perception check, although.
Yeah.
Who hurt me?
Where's my d20? Aha! That is 17.
You think you saw something that was over in the direction of your companions, but you got a like, and you're like, what? And you don't see anything. You're like,
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like,
You're
wait
like-
a minute.
and you like brush it off as like a thing.
Okay, but it looked like, it
Like
looked
maybe
like
maybe Phaedra told a dirty joke that was really
Yeah.
really really dirty.
I
but
want to check him for a pulse.
do you come over as well?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so you got
did it look like he was injured when I cured him? Like,
Yes.
okay, so it was actually hurting him.
it. Well, he just like grunted, and he like
So you don't know.
you're
And-
not
and
quite
my-
sure what happened.
My
but
detect
you do-
magic did nothing.
No,
But her detect evil.
her detect evil always
Did no-
goes off. It did. It also
it did nothing on him.
It did nothing on him.
Okay.
Basically, he doesn't glow as evil.
Okay.
But what you do know, what you do find weird is, do
All
you
the chips.
do you state the result of your heal check that like after she like zaps him
Yeah, I guess I could do that. Mm-hmm.
and
No,
she
they don't.
she states to you that he's still bleeding,
Okay,
which to you is weird because you should have stopped that.
Right, and I should have stabilized him enough to at least keep him from death.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have a potion
He's-
of Cure Light, which shouldn't be based off of dark, like if you're evil or not. Right? Like
Yeah,
it's not
he's
the
still-
same as a power of
he's-
healing.
He's panting and he's like, wait, wait.
So he's stopping you. He's
Yeah,
like,
then I'll
don't
stop."
even try.
You need to. We need help. He goes,
So-
you. Get. And he's
Wait,
having
hold
trouble
on.
speaking.
Wait, time out because I thought I got this. I'm a paladin, and paladins get mercies. Don't I get a mercy as well?
Mm-hmm.
Is
Yeah,
it
as
the
your
same
first
level
lay
when
on.
I get lay
I
on
believe
hands?
your first lay on hands, you do get a mercy.
That's what I thought. And is it like one poison or something?
You pick your mercies.
Yeah. But I thought I got a mercy because that would be probably helpful if he was being poisoned.
Oh no, you get third level, you get a mercy.
What are my options?
Your options are 3rd level. You can gain from the following initial mercies: fatigued, shaken, or sickened. So you can relieve the
I don't know.
fatigued, shaken, or sickened condition.
None of those really help.
Well, pick one anyway. Just write it down.
Shaken.
Here you go.
Shake it? Oh, it might be second.
Take your
I
time.
might do that one.
So he's having a little bit of trouble speaking, and he's like, can you send help
Where?
to Morning Crest?
Alright, send help to Morning Crest.
Yeah.
As many men as you can. Send word to some insert name of local people who are supposed to help in those times of needs that Elise doesn't know, but her character would.
Who are you saying this to?
Everyone in the tavern. She is shouting this because he is dying and they're calling for help, which means that there are, soldiers that are needing assistance. It doesn't sound very threatening or like, holy shit, guys, but that's actually the
He's like, no.
one that I'm using.
There's no soldiers. Not anymore.
Are you saying that they're all dead?
Oh, God.
Have you been poisoned?
Yeah.
Yes, but not.
Yeah.
And he expires.
Ah, shit. Well,
And what's the actor's ward goes to Paul.
Hey, I do marvelous death scenes.
Okay, so she'll obviously since he's dead, she'll like make sure his eyes are closed and apparently he's been poisoned. Whatever soldiers that were sent there. Because I'm assuming he's not really speaking that loudly, so I'm assuming not many people have heard this.
Not pretty much. You can figure that since no one else said they were over there, Phaedra, you didn't hear this, and Lame, you didn't hear anything he said. You just heard him coughing. As he was coughing, he was spitting up like reddish black vial.
I got asked
black
at the hospital
bile.
when I went to go check in the doctor. They're like, "Have you been to an African country in the past 12 days?"
There.
Yeah.
No, I'm here. All the
Yeah,
time.
they have to. Yeah,
I stepped out and went to Liberia just on
and then
lunch
came back.
and came back.
Yeah, because my TARDIS totally works. So I have to do that.
So you two can do heal checks. Anyone who can do a heal check on this guy can do one.
I thought he was dead.
Well, everyone
He's
can
dead.
do a check. You can do it on trained.
Oh, really?
nat 20.
I got a 1.
I did too.
I can't
Nat
do
20
heal
plus
checks.
29.
Get Ebola just
I
for
got a
being
6.
alive.
19. Oh.
19.
Holy crap!
Um,
I got a nat 20
19 plus your
9. 29.
Plus 0.
plus 0. So you can tell that he's dead.
Okay.
Like because you're not
Well-
trained. You're like
Yeah, he's dead, all right.
he's dead, all right. You on the other hand are looking him over, and because you're a cleric and you're like trained actually.
My domain
trained
is
in-
heal.
and you're actually trained
Yeah.
in healing people. You like look at him and you notice that he's got scratches that look like claw marks, like almost like fingernails.
Yeah.
Like that are just underneath his armor, and that's where the blood is pouring out of. You also notice that the what he was spitting up was blackish.
Black
Like it
vial.
wasn't blood. It was like it was
It was
blood,
like a weird
Crazy.
poison
but it got
sort
mixed.
of thing. Yeah.
It's mixed with something else.
Layari.
Yes.
Not your Layari, sorry. Lame.
Love it.
Apparently he's been poisoned, and I wonder if you have the ability
Is it me or
to
her?
perhaps analyze whatever this
you-
poison
you.
is.
You saw
Or-
it, but
Okay.
She was on me.
Yes.
Oh,
Or you might
okay.
know of.
hold on.
Basically,
But-
take
but
a
she's
sample.
like-
Hold on. We're skipping ahead. Laura has very accurate judgment. She has not said this to the group yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright.
Just like jumped the gun there, and I'm like,
No, I just said
I was like, wait, what did she roll? That's a 1. Like, I'm like,
You
oh,
did.
nat
You
20
did.
plus 9.
No, but I mean,
No, it's.
I said that he was poisoned, so I said, can you take a sample of him? Because that's how poison
We
works.
just cut a
when
chunk
you
off.
Oh,
poison
she
a
did know
person.
he was poisoned.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay.
he said that he was
did
poisoned.
say-
So I said, everyone, go get fucking help. And then he's like, I am poisoned. I am dead. And I was like, hey, Larry, he just said he was poisoned. Could you?
Okay.
I blame this on beer memory.
That is wonderful.
So
I was in character.
I have.
Yeah, Laura. I hear a bus.
I have craft poison.
No, it's craft alchemy.
Yeah.
Alchemy covers poisons.
I would just
So-
If you
say,
fail this, I can do your backup.
Chris,
The fact that I have both of them means I screwed up my sheet.
No, if you have craft poison, that means that you can create them.
Not just
as well as know what they are.
And if you have craft alchemy, you can tell what they are.
Okay, so
So-
I can roll alchemy and
Yeah.
get this
I'm
blood sample.
gonna stop you right there
Okay.
because even though he says he was poisoned, it doesn't look like as if he was poisoned. I pull away his armor and I show the scratches digging in, and I mention he has full slashes where the blood was pouring out and it wouldn't stop bleeding. And I, turn his head that's like this. Like I turn his head like this and I point to the black coming out of his mouth. That doesn't look like blood. That looks like a sludge. Something much darker took this guy's life.
But couldn't an animal also produce a poison? I'm asking you.
She does have a point.
I
I
guess
say
it could,
There's
but
no limit to
it
me
looks-
rolling this.
She
okay,
So
okay,
it's
all right,
worth-
all right, okay.
She also has-
Sorry.
No, I'm
it's just-
saying in character. Like, isn't
Yeah.
that possible for animals?
Well, yeah,
Also
but
produce
I
poison.
don't know.
That'd be
Just
Like,
from
do
what I
you
see,
have an idea of what it might be?
not necessarily, but I have a reason to think that this isn't just poison. This is some sort of dark energy sort of
Have
thing.
you seen something like this before, or just...
I don't know. Have I?
You have not.
Okay. No, I haven't.
Okay.
Speculation.
And I will straight out say none of you have.
Okay.
All right, so
It's
I
all new to you.
am going to. I'm gonna crawl over to the body, lick up some of the blood, swish it around my mouth. I rolled 19.
Gross.
Tell me
No.
what I know.
No, that's... No.
Wait, what?
No, don't.
That's how you get Ebola. That is exactly how you get it.
I'm detecting poison.
No,
I wanted to make it more interesting.
No, you.
That's how I detected
By
it.
tasting it.
By
Yes.
crawling up and tasting it.
Okay.
I rolled a 19.
Well, you die, and
I know, like, alright, she's dead now.
Okay, you'll die in like a week. It's got to incubate for at least 7 days.
nobody make
Or
out
a
with
couple
lame.
hours, at least.
You do that. You do need to roll me a fort save.
What?
Yeah.
If you do that,
said, I eat the poison.
you just said you ingest the
No,
thing.
I didn't swallow it.
Doesn't matter. You put
You
poison in your
still-
mouth.
Okay,
You put
okay,
it
hold
in
on.
your mouth.
There are 3 types of poisons. There is injury-based poison, contact-based poison, and there is injury, contact, and
Okay, let me
Like
rephrase. Let me
Wound
rephrase.
sort of thing.
No,
so,
that's wounds.
in an
Contact.
attempt,
and ingested. Yeah.
in an attempt to freak out my party members, I pretend like I do that, and then I just do this little like detect poison, right? So I like air lick it. I'm all like,
What you would have to do in order to detect poison is you would have to basically scoop some of it up and do a little vial, heat it up a little bit, and like do a little alchemy stuff. Like
Yeah.
drop a little tablet.
Testing.
okay. So I scoop up some in a little vial, and then I go over. Phaedra, could you give me a little fire?
You
Group effort here.
You do a little bit of like sciencey looking work,
Yeah.
and you go like, well, it's poison. It's nothing I've ever seen before, but it's nothing you've seen before. But you do know that it is some kind of poison.
That's all I get with an 18?
It is an injury based poison.
Okay. Okay, so it probably went in through the scratches, right?
Wait, hold on. 23
For
for alchemy. craft alchemy?
You get basically the same kind of thing,
Okay.
same thing that she knows. You're looking at it and you're like, oh, I recognize that.
That's right. It really was team effort. We're all like,
Right. I wasn't going to take it away from you, but I do have skill in the same thing.
No,
so.
that's cool.
Well,
Like, all right. Too bad we can't add them together and be
Right?
like, we had a 40, whatever.
Yeah.
what can I see what kind of like rank he was besides just knowing that he was a warrior? Does he have anything that's like distinguishing him, or like an order, or what he would be doing?
You look at him and he is from Morningcrest.
Yeah.
He does have that emblem on his on his I can't
Armor, breastplate.
his armor, the shoulder part of his armor. I'm trying to think of the actual
Oh.
word. And
Yeah.
it starts
Pauldron?
with P. Yeah,
Yeah.
pauldron. That's it. It's like it starts with P.
That's all I remembered.
On his
The
pauldron, and I
gauntlet.
was like, and
Breastplate.
he's got that
Cost
crest,
piece.
and so you know he's from there. He is. He's a member of basically the guard rank
Okay.
of the Silver Flame. From what you know of what is now your church, Thrain is a religious state, basically. So it's run by the Church of the Silver Flame, and their borders are protected by basically soldiers of the Silver Flame. They're not clerics. They're not paladins. They're just guys. They're fighters, knights, the like.
like
so
Templars.
they're
They're
not
more like the
they're-
peons. They're like pawns, but there are Templars. Templars are separate because I read this
Yeah,
today.
they're not.
I read
They're
this.
they're not the same because
Okay.
Templars are more religious. They're
Yeah.
they're like fighter clerics,
Yeah.
whereas like these guys are they're just soldiers. Since the war has ended, the forts have become less guarded. They basically do border patrol because tensions, of course, between the nations are still high. But
What is it again? That do border patrol?
The Templars?
no, these guys are just
guards,
regular
just
knights.
regular
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're regular knights and fighters,
Okay,
and they're just soldiers.
From
They're-
what I know,
This guy is a little higher up. He's like
Okay.
mid-range, like he's a guard, or not. He's not a guard. He's like a sergeant.
Okay.
Like he's not like low, but he's
Yeah.
not high either. So
From what I have read and what I have studied, there are those that are part of the Silver Flame who are meant to go and fight, the biggest evils and monsters and lycanthropes. But he should not have been one of those.
he's also a ways away from Morningcrest. Like not a
And-
ways away, but he's a good like 50 like he's a good 100 miles away.
Based off of Morningcrest is over or about 100 miles away. If he was walking on foot, I'd hate to know what happened, between now and 100 miles from here.
Yeah.
I don't know of any, if there's a war or what, but if you think that there are dark forces, this is not something that, a low-level person who is essentially just a town's guardman would even begin to know how to fight against.
I don't know what to tell you. Like, whatever you want to do about this guy is good with me.
Well, we just need to
Uh,
bury him. I'm assuming burn his body. That sounds like about the correct thing to do.
I can help.
Can we do Viking funeral?
You-
Do we have a river
Yeah, I bet
nearby?
it's like a Viking funeral.
You do know that the burial rites of the Silver Flame, so
Right.
you do know that.
Elise is just guessing that they probably light them on fire.
Yeah, building up higher to the flame is
An altar
is the
of
way to
some
go.
sort.
Does he have anything besides his does he have like a name or anything on
He
himself?
has a pouch that has his papers and stuff in it,
Okay.
like his identification and things like, and has a couple personal mementos and like
Then-
nothing
okay.
major. Like he's probably got a pouch that's about hand
And
size.
on our way, are we going through Morningcrest on our way up? Or
No,
what's the-
it is, but it is not out of your way.
Okay.
Basically, you would be taking a detour that would be straight east.
Okay.
Yes, it would be straight east, and then you could just head straight north from there.
If it is okay with everyone, I would like to at least follow the guidelines of the church and take his belongings. We obviously cannot take his body, but I believe that we could probably at least take the remnants of what he has. Maybe the ashes. I don't know if the ashes are cool, but
Who
Elise
has
doesn't know if he
knowledge geography or
Local?
you can make an untrained knowledge local check.
Okay.
Actually.
Can we make a
I have knowledge local.
That would
you
be
you can make a
13.
knowledge local check. Yes. You have a what?
13. Not very much.
17.
You have
19.
trained knowledge local.
I have untrained, but I got a 19.
You can't.
You can't do that.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
If it has.
I have trained
star.
knowledge local, but yeah, it's a 13.
Yeah, I'm just saying because this
Oh,
is
because I
your
have
yeah.
it.
because it's your
Okay.
homeland, you can make an untrained check. That's
okay.
one of the reasons I asked everybody for like where they were from.
Right.
Because basically, if you're from the area, you can make a knowledge local check. Even if you don't have it trained, it's like
Hey,
you
look,
know,
I'm home.
you know where you live.
Okay.
I trained and got 20.
Okay. You and what did you get?
17.
You all know that, especially you do know that Flame Keep is, it could be on the way. It's a little ways out of your way. Like it'll add probably 3 or 4 days to your trip, but you could go cross country and get to Flame Keep and present this stuff to the actual church. If
Right, but we
you-
can't bring his dead body.
Yeah, but if you do follow the proper funerary rites and you do bring its ashes to the church, you can, you can be following through with your tenants. Also, you can go to Morning Crest and pass that way.
Okay, so while
Because you guys are basically here.
okay.
You're at where my finger is. So Morning Crest is here, and then Flame
Not
Keep
too
is
far.
Okay.
Well, that would get us like around these hills anyways.
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
come
and
up.
already pencil, and the Star Peaks are here.
Okay.
So
it's really not out of our way.
Okay.
So, while they're trying to like heal them and like look for ID or whatever, I check a couple pockets on his other side. Did I find any like silver thing of value?
you do. You
that I would
find.
pocket?
You find 2 gold's worth of random coins.
Thanks.
Little shit.
Would you like to?
Yeah, I don't know if I
Would you
particularly
like to make
that.
Would you like to make a sleight of hand check so that you can pickpocket?
That
without
seems
being
pretty
seen?
Yes,
messed
yes.
up to loot a.
He doesn't
dying
need it.
guy's
He's
body.
dead.
You guys are just now thinking this. I thought that as soon
seriously.
as he died, I'm like, loot it.
Yep.
Anybody?
Really, I mean, he is dead. It's not like we're disrespecting him. He's dead.
Anybody
He
who
disrespected himself by dying.
anybody who wishes to see her doing these things can.
Nat 20.
16.
Too bad.
What was your check?
5.
Oh god.
24.
You're bad at that.
She pulls like 2 gold out of, like she pulls a handful of coins out of his pocket and she goes,
Like, how about you put
The
that
fuck
back
are you
here?
doing?
And she's taking his belongings to the church.
He's dead.
I'm not going to disrespect her religion. If returning the belongings of a dead soldier is important, then
She has all the personal stuff. A couple of gold is gonna do me more good than this tithing for religion I don't believe.
Can I diplomacy her?
you can. You can either
It's not about the religion. It's about
Diplomacy
the
or
person.
intimidate?
well you can
He did.
diplomacy and basically
Right, but if
think
one
you
of
should
us died, you
She'd
would
take
just
it.
loot
Oh,
our
yeah.
body.
Oh,
and
she
leave
totally
there.
would.
Okay.
I would
She
no. I wouldn't
totally
leave you
would.
there. I would loot your body and then do whatever it was that
Oh,
you would
jeez,
like
I
me
never
to do.
thought
with
of
But
your
she would
body.
totally loot your body.
But I would loot your body
Okay.
first. Yes. I
Well,
would.
I'm glad
And
to
I would
see
keep
that you
it
respect
in-
us that much.
No, I would loot your body and then make little trinkets of remembrance
Do I
to
get
wear
any
you with
sort
me
of
for the rest of my
plus if
life.
she rolls lower than me?
So
I will
perhaps
say
that this
for
person
you,
also
but
has
you have
people
to
that would
roleplay
like to
this.
do that.
Okay.
And maybe he has a starving family at home. Maybe that was the amount of money that
Do
he
what
had
feels
to give
natural
to his
as a cleric.
family.
If he
Well,
has
that's what I
a
plan
starving
on doing.
family, I will give them the 2 gold back.
Maybe they should have had life insurance.
Labe,
There's
I'm
no
gonna
Geico.
kill you right now, and I'm gonna take all of your gold. How does that make you feel if I say that?
I didn't kill anybody.
I'm just saying, if you're dead, and I'm just like, huh, you're dead, and I just steal your gold, you're just...
I honestly don't think she'd care.
That's totally okay with you?
Yes, I'm dead. Take it.
She does have a point.
This is just an honest difference of opinion on what respect for the dead entails.
Yeah.
How about this? Alright? We're going to Morning Crest anyways. If we find out his family is starving, I will give over the 2 gold. You have my word. If they're not starving, we're not going to mention it.
Unfortunately, I don't believe your word.
Oh, I've never lied to you!
But you have stolen, you have killed, and you have done several other things. I do not actually...
You have killed as well.
Correct, but I have killed for a very good reason.
As have I.
I
We've
have
only
never
killed
stolen.
together.
I have never stolen.
So that's got to be off. We can talk about stealing, but the killing, wash.
Yeah, but killing is okay because she's killing evil. So, like, that's not even, like, a rational thing to her. She's like, yeah.
But so am I.
Guys.
It can't be rational
I
for
am
you and not
sure
for
you've
me.
probably killed other people
You can't be
before
hypocrite.
that.
No, I haven't.
Are you sure?
I grew up in a university library.
I am going to step in here, and I am going to say that you guys you guys will have time to discuss this on your ride. So if, your difference of opinion doesn't take us all night. you can quibble mindlessly about this. Well, not mindlessly, but mindfully about this as you ride. So, because I
just ready to kind of
because I could see this argument going like
No,
all night.
I don't. No, it's fine. I just think that that it's wrong, and I don't like it.
I'm gonna. In the meantime, the sorcerer
all.
gets to hold on to the money.
In the meantime, I'm gonna...
I have it in my pocket and wrote it down already.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna intimidate.
What?
Shit. 13.
What do I roll against that?
Roll your what is intimidate? It's your sense
Bluff?
motive.
No.
It's motive?
Your sense motive, yeah. Because she's intimidating you, and so she's basically going grrr, and you're like
11.
Okay, you
I tell her, technically, if he is a member of the church, everything on him is their property as well, as he is acting in their name. So you'll give everything back to her, and she will return it to its rightful owner.
Since you did lose that, like, it basically, what I'm going to start doing with rolls like that is it counts as a challenge. So, like, you are swayed by her opinion. So
You're pretty sure I'm gonna kick your ass if you don't do it.
I am grumbling. I am grumbling loudly.
And that is your prerogative.
You don't have to be happy about it.
You don't have to be
As
happy
I'm
about
passing over this gold.
which is totally fine because you're like, goddamn clerics and paladins and cavaliers and all
And I'm
this.
strongly
How much
suggesting.
How much was it?
It was 2 gold.
Here's 2 gold because
No, I
2
don't want
gold
your 2
is
gold.
so important
No,
to you.
I don't want your 2 gold. I want a shot of whiskey. On fire.
Here's 2 gold.
No,
Go
I
get
don't want
shot
your
of
gold.
whiskey.
I don't want your gold. Thank you.
2 gold is so important.
Alright.
You can have all.
I don't even
2
have
gold.
to split the party.
Now
I
that
just
that is
pit your
settled,
personalities against each other.
why don't we
I love
move
having a
forward?
paladin in the group. It's so much fun.
Yeah,
I know Elisa's going out of her
Like
mind.
you looting dead bodies. Elise doesn't even like the idea of looting dead bodies.
Oh, totally loot dead bad guys.
At the end of
but-
last
Right.
session, I hit wisdom with hit point.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
it's
that I'm
you
back
great
up to
hunting.
that now.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Right?
You will never be fun.
Oh yeah,
It
that's
just
right.
seems
We
very
like
hard.
slept
It
and
just
stuff,
seems
so we should
weird.
all be at full health, shouldn't
Yeah.
we?
Yeah, you're all full. Yeah.
All the
Yeah.
hit points.
Maybe I think like you should just leave that shit buried. Like you never know what's gonna get cursed when you like. I don't know. Take
I
that
just
shit.
figured
I
during
work
the,
with archaeologists. We don't leave shit behind.
I just figured that during this
That
entire
was the big-
during this entire adventure, Elise is gonna be the grumpy dad in the front seat. Like, I will turn this adventure around and go take you home.
Don't make me pull over.
I don't want to be that character. But like I as the player, I have to be like no, like and as the actual character being a paladin, you have to be like no, that is wrong. I can't.
And I like
that.
that. That is fantastic.
Yes. But I don't like it as a player because it's frustrating. I think that you guys all hate me, so you know that's
and you can try and think of other ways to approach it,
Right.
not allowing it, but not just being like no.
Right, but I feel like everyone just it's hard.
Yeah, you
so.
can be a super sweet paladin that just wins everyone over by like, no, you
You know,
won't do that.
I honestly think that right now might actually be a good time to take a breather
yeah.
and can discuss morality as it pertains over drinks.
Shots.
All right.
So
I don't say no to shots.
we'll be taking our break.
Tony's not here to put.
And
the
Tony's
camera
not here to
down.
put the camera down, so I will. We'll be back in a few.
Back in a jiffy.
What? I wish we had ice cream.
Yeah.
I will go on an ice cream run.
I always wish we had
I
ice
think
cream.
about
By the
it.
time you get back, we'll be
Right.
done.
An ice cream
Yeah.
it'll be done for ice cream time.
You get a sweater or something.
I need this.
I know, isn't that amazing?
Can like zoom it in, zoom it out.
Awesome.
Just try to like not show any of the rest of the table in case people are rereading over.
Yeah, I have to. I'm going to be doing research while you guys are out drinking.
You want to read my backstory?
I will.
Don't worry about it.
Is it?
Nah.
Does it have any zombies in it? No. Then I don't care.
Okay.
At the moment. I will care, but.
Please, if I die in front of you,
Right. I will
you
do
can
anything to your
loot my
body.
body.
If that is what your wishes are, then I will do that. But I wouldn't loot your body because that's just not.
Actually, me as Chris Lee, you could loot my body of anything not.
That's fine.
personal. You
Elise
can
doesn't
take
give
my
a shit.
cash.
Sure, if you want me to take all your stuff, I'll take all your stuff. But if Lame dies, Lame shit stays with Lame. So,
Alcohol destroys the liver, submission destroys the liver. I would not.
but yeah, no, it's whatever the hell you want. But I just feel like we don't know what that guy wants, so let's just leave all of his shit be.
I am so cold today.
It's a little chilly. What are you trying to find?
I am trying to construct creatures to kill you.
Okay.
Because, that's what I do.
But yes, it's hard playing the paladin in a group of totally not even remotely lawful good characters.
No, I mean, I don't know how you're taking it, but when I'm in that situation, I
It's
find
fine.
it to be,
It's just
I
hard.
find it to be it is, and it's hard, and that's
Right.
one of the best things about testing, because I've shown you my giant binder of characters. Like, it's almost like having that group,
Right.
not being against a group, but working within a group dynamic that's
Right.
opposed to what you're doing is better than having a good character.
Right.
Because, I mean, anybody can make a beat stick, but playing your alignment and being a beat stick in a group that isn't that alignment is amazing. Because
Right.
you do have to weigh these moral choices. You do have to, pit your choices against their choices.
I know.
Like
I just had this feeling though, like so many times, I'm just like, well, fuck.
Well, especially.
And then it's all gonna catch up to me, and then I'm gonna
Well,
get screwed
especially with
over.
the way that those two are, because Lynn's character is incredibly chaotic, and she's going to go evil at some point.
Yeah.
It's not even going to be a
Right.
question.
Well, then I can deal with because I know that she's gonna go evil,
That's-
and I'll
that's
just
not
have
even-
to like kill her. Like,
Yeah, I mean, her
with Lynn,
character.
see, there you go. I already know. But I will have to kill
Her
her.
character has not crossed that.
I feel like you could be reformed. Lynn, I'm gonna have to kill.
See, because I chose neutral,
Yeah.
and we're just talking about killing.
I'm saying that I feel like she can be reformed. You would probably have to kill. Right.
And I mean, but I think that.
But I can use your evilness for good at this point. It's
And
fine.
to be completely honest, the whole reason I let her try to steal that stuff was because, well, honestly, like, I would have. If I was playing a thief, I would have totally.
Right.
Well, and I see, because I chose neutral. So if you notice, when I've attempted to steal stuff in the game, it's
this, the royal princess who's going home to daddy doesn't need her money.
Right.
The dead guy who doesn't need the money. And
No, but that's
it's always been,
which is totally fine. It's just that you're coming into conflict with the fact that she's a member of her church, and it's like she has certain rights and certain dictates that she has to follow, and you don't know this.
Well, right,
and so her aspect of what personal belongings mean to the dead is different than yours.
And I get
that's a totally logical position, because as if I were a thief, I would have stolen that gold.
Well, and I'm
you
not
just sucked on your rope.
I get that, and I'm not saying the argument I think was good because the argument followed both of our characters.
Right. But also, as being a thief, you should have been a little slipperier than that.
I know. I rolled really bad.
Be better at stealing, Krista.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the aftermath. Because after you stole it, and after you got caught, because what she did was she went, hey, what do you do with that gold? You should have been just like, oh, I was getting it out so that I could give it to the paladin so that she could take it.
Yeah,
I didn't even think
you
of
should,
that.
Yeah, and that's something that you should think about. Just stealing is not necessarily... getting caught stealing isn't necessarily the end of your stealing attempt. It's an attempt to lie your...
The sleuth and lie.
That's when you lie your way out of it and go like, I was just picking like...
But I'm also I'm trying to balance it out because I don't.
Well,
I like the idea of a neutral character, so I'm trying to not go too.
Well, one of the best things that I think I ever did was I was trying to pickpocket a wizard in a bar or in a tavern.
That sounds like a start of a bad joke.
It was horrible. So I tried to pickpocket him and caught me. Blatant caught me halfway through, and he was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I was checking your pockets for holes." That didn't go over well. But it's the lie. I mean, it's as a thief, part of your thievery is the fact that
which I get that, but I think in this case,
But I also think that you, with your background, with you being a very learned person,
me or my character.
Huh?
I said me or my character.
Well, both. I mean, you did make a learned character.
I did.
That you would try to get out of something like that using your wits rather than just...
Well, and see, that's kind of the argument that I was imagining LaMay would make, because LaMay's sitting here and she's like, what the hell? He's dead. It's because when I got caught stealing from Vespa, then it was all oh, I'm gonna say some lies and cover my shit, right? So I give it back and give that.
And this is,
but
in this,
you can also think of this as an opportunity too, where you're what the hell? And yes, you know of her religion, but now this could be your learning opportunity of okay, how many lines can I actually cross, and what can't I cross?
Exactly,
and take it that way
that's the other thing. Now that you've gotten in this giant argument with her, I'm sure you don't want to do this again.
Right.
So it's
so next time I'll lie my ass off and give the money back.
Exactly. See? And
I'll probably detect that lie, but then I'll accept that there you go.
And see and
that's
I have plus 10 to bluff money.
Right. I still have sense motive. Paladins are also good at detect lies. If only I was an inquisitor. That would have been better for this party, I think.
I think this is to tell you the truth. I think this is fantastic.
I'm glad.
I am having a great time.
I think we need to keep talking in character a little more, though. I think that's working pretty well. I'm trying to go on,
No, it's working great.
Yeah.
You guys didn't mind that I quashed your argument?
No, that's fine.
Because I'm this could go
right.
on
No, but see, in the other campaigns I have, it's all about morality and life choices and things. So we have had arguments where we have screamed at each other in game, and then afterwards been "You're cool, right?" So and we've been perfectly fine. But you become your character, and as your character, you get really angry. So, as a character who once had to contemplate her own suicide, I'm used to just playing characters where shit goes down, you have to really think about stuff and argue about it. difficult being a paladin in a questionably lawful group.
It is questionable. I actually,
Because I feel like half the time you're secretly challenging me as a paladin, and like it's gonna come back, or like somebody's gonna be like, I have been watching you. Like, if this is all like hero shit, some god somewhere is watching what I'm doing.
it's totally possible. I mean, and I am not adverse.
Elise knows that this is a possibility, so Elise goes, well, fuck.
Yeah.
So that's hilarious.
Well, the trade-off is when I was a kid, I was allergic to strawberries.
you this
so
one.
I can do that.
Yeah, but I just made this one with this.
I should not have access to all these books.
Well, it doesn't have like an ingredients list.
Did you have that one where it was the religions, and did they have like paladin oaths in them, like how they do for the Pathfinder books? So that's the only part I didn't get to read.
The Paladin one, the Pathfinder one.
Okay, I know.
But like the Pathfinder ones have those oaths, like for what god you follow. I don't know if Eberron had that too.
No, they really don't.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind.
I say you're over here.
I just read like the. I have all like the general. Let me see what's in there. Yeah. Since I got some time.
I mean, you could probably conjure up something that would be similar.
Apparently, I learned it's very common for this to hit near the end of puberty.
Yeah, because I don't know if you noticed the books I've been pulling out today.
I've seen some.
Slightly.
Yeah, I've seen some. I'm not paying attention on purpose.
Apartment, like where she lived with her mom.
I'm sure it's just falling out.
Electricity shut off.
That's why even moves in that like a little bit cost.
So we're like, okay, she was right by a gas station. It was cheaper to
Like,
buy
I know,
that
my
than
neighbor already.
But yeah, like the whole dead are like super sacred to them.
I hear so many.
I did read that. You don't raise dead. You don't do nothing with the dead. The dead are dead.
How old are you? Oh. So during puberty.
The next one, I think.
Well, I actually went for game the day before we figured out what was wrong with me. Like, I thought it's like you were born that way or not.
Ooh.
Yeah, no,
You know.
no.
So,
My
yeah.
sister used to eat watermelon.
Oh, yeah, it's after Halloween.
Like she just developed it.
You see the thing, if you put a bunch of straws together and put jello in it, get like jello worm,
Oh,
but you
yeah.
should make it like alcoholic jello.
But
so
I've
it's
heard that those are almost impossible to actually get out of the straw.
So you have to cut the sides of the straws. This is delicious.
That sounds finicky.
That sounds obnoxious.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
hey,
Paul, who else is in there? Elise, Paul, can you guys, real quick, I totally forgot to tell everyone, we had an invitation.
Your microphones are live right now.
Yeah, that's fine, it doesn't matter. We had an invitation from Midwinter Convention to come and do a live L3,
Where
like,
is it?
basically we would tape it, because we can't broadcast from there, but it's in January.
We'd also
So,
be
yeah.
sitting around a table like we are right now.
Also,
It'll be projected up onto a 132-inch projection screen, and then it's just being recorded, and then we just upload it.
and the other thing is too, they're trying to get Ian, who won the nerd show. What was it? He was there last year. We met him. He gave me the Ivan von something or other. I can't think of his name. He's adorable. He's really cute. But they're trying to get him to be the DM for the day, so then we just have Paul play with us as like another character, and then he would be the GM.
Okay.
So,
I mean, if Paul's cool.
Paul, you want to play for a day instead of GMing?
I wouldn't mind.
Awesome.
You might pee on the table.
Paul, are you gonna pee on the table?
I might.
Sure, it's not.
Depends on if my character's into it.
But yeah, for like one day, I thought it'd be kind of cool. So,
No, I wouldn't mind.
Second week maybe in January.
Is it during the week or like?
it'd be on a weekend.
Oh, okay.
So,
Would you guys be doing would it be a one-off, like new characters for everybody?
I don't know yet.
Because I think that would be something that would be nice.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because I think if you guys all, because I think that the ability for you guys to all pick something different
Exactly what I did.
and
Just have fun
also,
with it for a
yeah,
day.
and have fun with it for a day. You know, make something that isn't part of the storyline right now, but is like just a fun like you can make your pirate
All right. Yeah.
that you wanted to make before and go look at the builds and you know just be like, oh, I totally want to do a pirate, but you know or you know you could, I don't know what you want to do. haven't expressed anything else. But you know, you do.
I don't really want to do a pirate anymore, but anyway, yeah, it's like,
But
I
you
get
know what
your
I
point.
mean,
Yeah.
You could do something fun. That you could have fun.
I can just see you sitting in
This would be a beautiful character.
Like I need to make my 4th pirate for not next week but the week after.
See, that's the problem with being an evil character. Is that I think I could be a really good evil character, which is really difficult.
We can't even have non-alcoholic.
Like, it's personally difficult because like you like do so many things when you're an evil character that you're like, wow, I didn't even think like wow, that was dark.
Oh, I know the depths of my humanity.
The darkness goes. I'm sure. I feel like the darkness would go pretty deep.
It does, and it gets awesome. I mean, not awesome. No, actually, it gets awesome. But
that's why I like playing. I like playing good characters who save the world and
magic potion in like a little bottle.
Oh shit! I need health potion.
You could actually probably find one at what is that called? American Science and Surplus.
Oh, there's actually an energy drink. They make mana and health potions. They're absolutely disgusting, but they come in adorable little bottles.
Somebody asked me the other day if we were going to carry that out of the bar, and I was like, no.
No, they're really gross.
I see those at Hot Topic.
I tried to drink one. I dumped all of them down the drain to keep the bottles.
Okay, it's a little too cold to go sexy tonight, so.
Oh, yeah.
nice.
Which is too bad because I was all excited because I was like, I got my swag t-shirt. And I like posted it on Facebook that I was going to wear my swag t-shirt, but then I'm like,
Tony, make the camera go back on.
Do the thing.
What's the thing?
Win the points. Sports.
I'm like, do I want to take more lactate because there's more cheese in front of me?
how long do these last for?
I was
Like
like, what, are you
45
trying to
minutes.
kill the woman?
Yeah, and then you have to take more. Which is fine, I have more. It's just one of these things like, I am not hungry, and I fully recognize the fact that I'm not
I
hungry.
just want to keep
But
putting
there's
food in my face.
cheese, exactly. Like, I just want to eat it. I'm not hungry.
St. Luke's.
Oh, boo.
Yeah,
So my
sorry.
boss brought in this
Why?
big ass bag of like those frosted animal crackers.
Get this away from me.
And he's like super addicted to them. He's like, I've already eaten like so many of these.
And it's only gonna
You
be like
need
an
to eat
hour,
the rest of them. I'm
hopefully.
like,
So.
I'm not hungry.
The one place
Where is
everyone
my-
wants to go.
oh, here it is.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
So he just puts them on my
Where are you
desk
at?
and leaves. So I'm sitting there. I'm like,
So I'm going there because my primer is there and my
When I
neurologist is there. So
close them and I put them in the
anything
desk drawer, and I
happens,
think they're still there
all the
because I
important
refuse to look at them.
like up floor, up or down.
Just encourage my eating
I'm
habits.
not, it depends on the food. Like, something like that, I would have had that problem. Cheese is, like, a big thing because cheese is literally my favorite food.
Yeah, but cheese is like some cheese don't have a lot of lactose, but it doesn't really matter.
It's what?
It's less so, some cheeses don't have a lot of lactose in them.
Right. Well, like, I'll get, cheese is made out of yogurt, and then I don't even need a lactate.
Yeah, because yogurt's a little bit different.
Right. And like cheese in general has a little less lactose, so I can take a lactate and eat it. Whereas like ice cream, I tried taking 5 lactate and then having a small scoop of ice cream, didn't stay down. That was at which point I was like, okay, I'm not gonna try this anymore. Like, this is too much. I just popped 5 pills and still got sick.
Right. It's that moment where you're like, if I do this, it's gonna make me feel terrible, but it's gonna be so delicious.
I
have that moment.
Yeah.
I just suck it up.
I don't. Yeah, I do that with all the food.
And we're
that makes
talking
me
about
sick.
lactate and cheese. Yeah. Let's talk about D&D
Cameron's
things
back
now.
up.
I do it with all the food that
No,
I
let's talk about Pathfinder.
Do that with people
Oh,
sometimes too.
well,
Just
it
accept
is
So-
a D&D thing. I see it as like
After-
subsections.
After the
like,
moral argument has died down a little bit, what are you doing?
I thought we were on our way to Morning Crest.
Okay,
Yeah, I would have performed whatever rites were necessary.
Okay, so you do put the body to the torch and
Yep,
collect the
all that
ashes
stuff.
all right.
And I don't burn his actual belongings. I actually take them with me so that people know that like this is the dude and he is dead.
I'll light it on
So-
fire.
Yes, you can light him on fire.
The center of the table cleaned.
But the pyre of cheese and crackers.
Look at the beautiful flame colors.
Yeah, look, it's like a little bit of cheese flame.
My incredibly destroyed Pathfinder book.
You're not an archer of any sort, are you?
We need to erase this.
I would learn how to
Yes.
do like
Actually, no.
Because then you can like.
You're not erased that.
Hi, I'm a
Not
sorcerer.
erasing.
But lighted.
I know, I get it. I saw where you were going there and I just don't care.
Wouldn't it be cool? But yeah, you're a sorcerer. Never
Right,
mind.
she just makes fire with her hands.
I guess
If
so.
you lose your hands, you're kind of messed up, though. Like, you're kind of screwed. Did that once to somebody, and I took his hand. It's pretty great.
Oh, Jeebus.
Then somebody else in the party
Paladin
used his
did it.
I made
body.
the same face that someone makes when you unravel a big porno mag.
Okay, I need clear stuff off of the grid.
Well, yes, you can't put cheese in front of me. Because I pull out more bills.
Oh, twist my arm.
Cracker, you doing this? Dear crackers, I love you.
I remember this.
Yeah, I remember this one too. Yeah.
And there's our wagons and horses.
And there's a duck. Why is there a duck?
I don't know why there's a duck.
Ducks are cool.
I should have probably done this during the break, but I didn't think about it.
You always
Yeah,
do
we
this. We
drop
always
the
spend
ball.
5 minutes racing things.
Yeah. So keep talking.
But, you guys are on your way. You come across a farm, and
Is there a dog?
everybody can make perception checks.
Look, it's a farm.
20, nat 20. We plus something.
8.
24. Shit.
15.
12.
Yeah, I got 8. So
8.
it's a farm.
Lynn, the farm is
Just pass me
quiet.
a cracker.
Like
No moving.
Too quiet.
You've been riding for about a day, so the ground is dry, the storm has passed. You gotta.
I got it, man.
I gotta get stuff to
No moving.
it.
Oh my
No,
God.
there's no mooing. There's no.
Can I see animals?
No, you don't. You don't see anything.
Is it like a wheat farm then?
No, there. You see areas where livestock should be, and
There. Yeah.
and
My duck. You're going to kill my duck.
I'm going to kill your duck.
That's so
I'm
cute.
not gonna unless we have
I
to.
need.
Do you see like a rogue badger just running around?
Yeah. Is there a badger?
Whoa.
Is there no animals? Nothing?
Nope.
I don't like
it's,
this farm.
It's
No
You
animals.
killed the duck.
I wasn't
It's
gonna,
eerily quiet.
What's that?
I said I wasn't gonna do it, but
It's my map. I need to get. Okay. So you that's what you notice. Like you notice that the farm is eerily quiet, like too quiet. Would you wish to relay this to everyone else?
I don't say a thing. I just keep walking forward.
You guys ride past the farm.
I rolled 15. Did I get anything?
You notice that you don't see anybody around the farm, but you don't notice as creepy as.
What are they growing? Anything?
It's like corn. It's all dried up. It's all dried up, of course, because it's getting towards fall. You see pumpkins growing out in the fields.
Is there a farmhouse like for peoples?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna hey,
You do
religious people over there.
you do find it's a little odd because you're like
We have names.
man, everybody's they're like there's nobody working in the fields. You know, like your two options that you're thinking of. You're like, man, maybe I'm just not seeing them because tall corn and whatnot. And you're like, maybe I just don't see them. And then you're also like, well, maybe everybody's on break. Maybe it's lunch.
Okay, but actually, the way May's mind works is I'm gonna be like, all right, Asphyxie and Gwen, I think we should pause for a minute and check out the field because it looks like this place may be abandoned, in which case we could liberate some of the food that would otherwise just rot and bring it along with us.
That's true.
that's not actually a bad idea.
Or we could knock on the door, see if anyone's home, and then just give them money for food.
If there are people living.
If there
I'm
are
siding
people
with
living
her.
there.
Of course.
I'm like, I mean, we might as well. Obviously, obviously there's a house.
Right.
Obviously,
So we might as
you
well
would think
check
someone's here. So
if it
why
is
wouldn't you?
abandoned, then
Why
I
wouldn't
agree.
you talk to them
But-
first before you
Just go and
steal their food and
mostly
just
because
like,
farmers
oh,
have
the
guns,
poor food.
or
needs
not
to
guns.
take
Well,
this.
in our times, farmers probably have guns, but farmers will probably, there is a good opportunity that they'll come out, kill you,
Ames
and then bury you
marksmen.
in their farm.
And then you'll be.
You
killed
make a very
before.
good argument, Gwen.
They will bury you in the corn.
I would like to now be buried in the corn. We can just keep riding. I don't really want to buy food.
Remember the
from
last
them.
time we went to like a farmhouse and like 30 people came out of the
true.
barn?
No, I want to stop. I want to check it out.
I don't mind stopping at all. I
wanna
think we
check it out.
should. Because if something is wrong, then
Why would anything be wrong? I was just hungry.
right, if there's a dead body, then I said we can take some food, but it's gotta be a dead body.
A already dead.
An already dead body.
I'm just gonna start dismounting my horse and walking towards the house. They're gonna keep talking and squabbling, and I'm just gonna go for it.
No, I
Alright,
just
so
didn't
you go-
disagree with her. I just made sure she
Okay.
had the point of you might die doing
Phaedra
this.
starts walking to the door to the farmhouse. She's
I don't know why the squishy girl keeps going ahead of everyone, but okay, go on.
she starts making her way to the her way
You're
to the farmhouse.
cocky.
I don't know if any of you want to follow.
Yeah, I'm not following.
I guess.
So you get to the front door. Assume you knock.
Mm-hmm.
Knock on the door. And nothing.
Can I go get some food now? Nobody answered.
Since I'm assuming everybody's up at the farmhouse,
Yeah.
everyone can make perception checks.
11.
12.
14.
That helps.
22.
I rolled a 7.
I'm not sure it's a house.
14.
Sure, it's a house. I see a thing. There's like a landmass here.
So after you...
It's not so quiet.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
whispering is not very quiet,
Yeah, so
Paul.
it's not very-
Oh, goody. Yay. I get secret things.
I'm super sleepy.
I had coffee shortly before coming here.
That was a good idea.
Yes
Oh.
and no. I'm
Yep,
gonna be up for
I know.
quite a while.
Yeah, see, that's why I didn't do coffee. So I was like, I want to just go home and pass out.
We hooked after work. That was awesome. We just got a hookah.
I just was at work.
Oh, you know
and
what?
Nard.
I think I know what's gonna happen.
Today, my cat decided that she was going to jump into the bathtub.
When it was
Luckily,
full
there
of
was no water.
Oh.
No. But now it's like, well, every time I take a bath, this is not. It's gonna be like a.
It's a matter of
Shit, are you
time.
gonna jump in here?
All right.
I had that happen to me once when I was like 4 and it traumatized me for life. Like
So
I
you guys
still
are-
remember
Oh,
this.
really?
You guys are standing at the front door, knocking. Nothing
Nothing there.
happens.
Can I try the doorknob?
You can't.
Okay, do I need to roll for that?
If you're gonna open the door, though, then if before you, like, I'm assuming you're reaching towards it,
Mm-hmm.
just say something like, we are from the church because this area, most people are worshippers of the Silver Flame. I
You
assume.
are in
Super
Thrain.
Silver Flame.
You are in
territory.
Thrain right now, so
So-
you are in.
We are coming into your home because we want to make sure everything is okay. There's no noise and just.
You could just say this.
Yeah,
She's
you can
reaching
say
for the
that,
door.
Right, that is true.
You don't.
But
You
I'm
don't
really
have
bad
to.
at lying. I'm really bad at
But you're not. You
We're
are
part
from
of
the
the
church.
You are true.
Opening the door. I am part of the church.
You are very much not
Open the
lying.
damn door.
This is at least being in pain and too tired.
No, I'm a good guy is what you should say.
Yeah, don't you have? I'm the good guy. I should do that.
Yeah, so I start
Alright.
reaching for the doorknob. You can say your thing about the church.
Yeah, church folks. Hey, coming in. Are you dead?
She warns you. You open the doorknob.
Not
You
once for yes,
twist the
not
doorknob,
for no.
and the door swings open.
Okay. I'm gonna go inside. Like defenses up, kind of.
Well, do you really want to go in first? You probably shouldn't go in first.
I
I should probably
shouldn't
go in first.
Yeah. All right.
I can take
All right.
a
So
lot more
I
of a
take a step
beating than
forward.
you
Are you
can.
gonna
You
like
want to
block
block
me?
I will stop and
All
cover
right.
you.
I'm like, whoa, squishy. Where do you think you're going?
I'm wearing armor. You're not wearing armor.
All right. I'll let you go first. But you should maybe
So you
be
guys
careful. That's all. You should.
Are you saying that there is cause for concern?
I'm saying that there's some weird shit going on here. And you should really kind of have your guard up. Yeah.
Like what kind of weird shit?
Well, there's some weird kind of marks on this house. There's some weird kind of scratch marks.
Detecting evil.
Yeah.
You detect evil. There is a faint residue of evil in the house. Roll a perception check.
Alright, let me see if I see this fucking imp.
So while she's doing that,
Nope.
Phaedra, are you sure we want to go in?
Nope.
Do you guys know what these mean?
Stupid imp. I hope I never see him. I hope I'm always like, what's that?
I still have to give her the stats for this thing, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I don't even have stats for it. I have nothing.
You just know that every once in a while it squeaks.
Yeah.
And
I haven't
apparently
even
only
seen
you
it
can
really.
hear it.
Well, no, because I heard it before.
Yeah. You haven't really seen it either. Like, it's very good at hiding. But it squeaks from your shoulder, and like you turn to look at it, it's gone.
Dobby.
I can definitely sense that something is not right.
Like it's not like it's almost like there's a haze over
Yeah,
the
like it
entire
was
farm.
here or something.
But you don't sense anything.
Direct. Well,
She's not pinpointing any evil.
Right.
Like
No.
it seems like
Well-
it's dispersed.
I mean, weapons at the ready, and let's see what we see.
Okie dokie, I have my new masterwork bag.
there you go. All right, I will go in first. However,
All right, you walk in the
I
house.
haven't doomed you.
The light is.
you should always go after me.
I know, I'm just wondering now if I've doomed you to something, but go on.
We'll find out.
The light is filtering in through the windows. There's dust motes flying through the air. The house is incredibly silent, and every footstep you make is like.
Awesome, we gave him the squeaky chair.
Dude, Paul should not have this much power.
Right, it's a little scary. Okay,
And so
so
you're
not shitting my pants.
you're walking around through this house, and all the doors are closed, and I need you to roll a perception check.
All of us?
Whoever's
No,
inside
that was
the
an 11.
house.
Just assume.
Right, I would think all of us are inside
Well,
the house.
I
now.
mean, who's ever inside the house, who's said they're inside the house. So basically, just these two.
7.
I
Yeah.
rolled
They're fucked.
11.
An 11. Okay.
Yeah, that's shit.
I'm
You-
too scared to look around, apparently.
You notice. You notice that some of the framework seems a little dinged up, but you can't like some
It's probably
some of the area
older.
around the doors is like it's like man they really need to replace this
Okay.
stuff. Like it looks like it's just a well used farmhouse. The only door that is open is the cellar door.
Yeah, of
So
course.
you
It's
walk-
always the fucking like.
so you
Go
walk-
into the basement. Nothing will happen to you.
You walk into the kitchen area.
Can I
and-
state that we're following now?
Yes.
If they're in
Yeah.
the kitchen now, we're following. Okay. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to, since I'm also
Basic-
tanky, I want to be.
Yeah.
Basically, it's one of those things where I
She
I
just
want
needs to go in the back where she can boom things.
I
from
want
far
to. I
away.
want to try to not separate the group, but you can't all
Go
be
into the
moving
door
in a
at once.
you aren't this glob of 5 people who are like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
To the
what.
house.
That's
Sometimes
just.
we are.
That's just what popped through my head.
Okay. Since the only door that is open is the cellar, and I know how this joke goes down in horror films, that is the last place I am gonna go until I see that everything else is okay.
Yeah.
I'd
Alright.
rather go upstairs if there's an
I was gonna say we
upstairs.
should
There is
start
an
top
upstairs to the
down.
far. It's basically think of.
I'm not going in the cellar until I have to.
Think of The Shining.
Yeah, like that.
Think of just it's just a regular 2-story farmhouse.
Alright,
It's
so
got maybe like
upstairs
2 to
first.
3 rooms upstairs, an attic room or a small attic, a lower floor with a kitchen, a living room, and a parlor, or a kitchen, a parlor, and a dining room.
Yes.
And then it's got a I believe it would be called an apple cellar, is what those are called, where just places to store canned goods and whatnot.
All right, upstairs first, cause fuck that cellar. 'Cause, like that's where everyone's
Yeah.
gonna die.
All right, you guys go up the steps.
Do they creak a lot?
They do. They go like this.
I love that.
And so you guys get upstairs. All the doors are open. And, everybody who goes upstairs, which is everybody, I assume, can make perception checks again.
What?
Yeah.
23.
23.
23.
I apparently am just like beside myself, like pissing myself in fear because I rolled a 1.
Huh?
15.
15. You don't quite see it, but as soon as they point it out to you, you do. All of you three are looking at like one of the bedroom doors.
Oh, great.
Like you're the last door at the hallway. You're looking down. You see scratch marks along the doorway. Like not all the way along it, but like on the rim of the door. So like if this is the door, like there's like it's like right here, like it just wraps around, and they are the same spacing as what the guard had.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. Okay. Like I know about werewolves. Is this like a werewolf thing?
Roll me that is a knowledge.
Religion, probably.
No, werewolves are actually.
Well, because that's like the religious thing that they totally kill all the time.
You can roll knowledge religion. Anyone else?
Ability.
Nat 20.
Oh, nice.
Even though it doesn't really matter.
I got
That's 23.
I got 20.
Where are all of my books?
I don't have knowledge religion.
All my books are everywhere.
I just because I actually read about the religion today.